And it feels like I'm involved in a big fight again. As I touched on there on the stage, it feels like we've been starved of these things for the last couple of years, boxing in front of closed halls and just limited crowds and things like that. So yeah, it feels like the way boxing should be, involved big fights. So I'm just enjoying the ride of my career. I'm not going to be here for much longer or forever. I'm not going to be here for another 10 years. So I'm enjoying the ride while I can and enjoying every moment of it.
Are you finding the weight making? Because it's been a while since obviously you've had to make weight.
Piece of piss. I can be career 140 pounder my whole career. In fact, I could probably I could probably go down to 135 if I really wanted to. But I'm making the weight comfortable, so comfortable, and even better now. I've got a nutritionist on board and doing everything for me. Putting all the right fuels in me and the right time. And this camp has been amazing. I've been smashing PBs and everything I'm doing because I'm getting the right fuel in me at the right time, being rehydrated all the time. So yeah, making the weight no issue.
Josh, how did you find the reaction from the Scottish fans? Really got behind you yesterday's workout. You stayed behind to speak to them.
Yeah, brilliant. Obviously, because it feels like it'd be the way boxing should be and the big fight should be. It feels like boxing's back. Everyone's there and saw the crowd and I just come to life. So yeah, it was amazing.
Josh, you did speak to a fan yesterday. You gave this girl who was there really early for you a lot of your time, took some pictures. How much does that mean to you to give back to the fans and to give that sort of girl a moment to remember?
Well, that was actually the highlight of my day, really, because my mum said that she'd been waiting there for a couple of hours for me, and
half 9, I think.
Yeah, she'd been waiting there for a few hours. Yeah,
before we got in.
Was she? Yeah, it was that early.
I got in at 9:15. She was already sat waiting.
Oh, what a shame! What a bless her.
What does that mean to you?
Bless her soul. Obviously so excited to come and see me, and when I seen her reaction when she got to meet me, and I gave her a cuddle and she gripped tight, and I gave her a wee cuddle and a little kiss, and it makes me so happy that I'm making people's day like that, and so I like to spend as much time with fans as possible, if it was up to me, I'd have been there all day signing things and doing things and giving people my time, because they're my support, and without the friends and the family and the support that I receive, it wouldn't mean nothing. The support is what makes it for me. It makes it more special for me.
Josh, you're regarded as one of the top 5 greatest fighters of this era, and probably the greatest Scottish fighter ever. What does that mean to you?
It's brilliant. I also don't think of myself like that. I'm too tunnel vision, but I'm proud to be putting Scotland on the map, and be up there with the greats. Be up there I'm very, very proud of the fact that I've got the same titles and the same title as one of my heroes in Ken Buchanan, and become an undisputed world champion. So yeah, it's great that I'm continuing the legacy for great Scottish fighters and inspiring a generation after me.
Josh, what fight would you say you've learned the most from throughout your career?
I've said this a number of times. I would say the Postal fight. That was one where I hadn't boxed at world level yet. I'd been in sparring with world level fighters and all that, and been in tournaments all over the world and performing at world championships, the Olympics, Commonwealth Games, but I hadn't been at professional top level. And an introduction to it was Victor Postal, and I learned a lot in that fight about myself and an experience, and told me I learned a lot of experience in there as well. So that was a valuable fight for me in my development.
Josh, do you believe this year is when you'll break that barrier and get into sort of the mainstream? Because within the boxing circles, you're regarded as one of the best fighters in boxing today, but you've done 18 fights, you're undisputed. Do you think this year you'll break that barrier and get the crossover appeal that obviously you deserve?
Well, I think I've got the perfect platform at the back of me now. Finally in my career, I've got the Sky Sports machine at the back of me, that are going to help do that side of things. I'm not too fussed for being famous. I don't know who in the right mind wants to be famous. In my personal opinion. So I'm fine with being under the radar. I like my life. I'm a quiet guy. I'm a down to earth guy. And I go about my business. I'm just the best at what I do, and nothing more to it, nothing less to it. But I've got this platform, Sky Sports, and across the pond, ESPN at the back of me, building my profile and taking my profile to the next level. So it can only be a good thing for me. Yeah.
I see you got German doner kebab on your top. What are you ordering Sunday morning? Sunday
One of
evening.
these, yeah. After I've had a few drinks on the Sunday, I'll go straight to the kebab place and eat some good food. I've not been eating exceptional food actually for John Poppy, but good bad tasting food. You know what I mean? Or bad good food. You know what I mean? Like kebabs and pizzas and Chinese and takeaways for a couple of weeks. Go pigging out. So yeah, that's good. And these guys have been really good with me.
Josh, you said
They've been great. They've been great.
Didn't mean to interrupt. Sorry, Josh. You said in the gloves are off. You saw self-doubt from Jack. What did you see from him today?
Yeah, still he's nervous. He's got nervous energy. It's a couple of days now. We're hours away now from him getting the ring in a big fight, a massive fight. So you can tell he's a little bit nervous.
Josh, just in terms of when you were saying you don't want to be famous, recognition's a different thing. You talked about the Sports Personality of the Year award. You're one of the only few to ever go undisputed. Do you get annoyed at that lack of recognition from those types of events? And
no, like I don't really be around all these celebrities and all that. Anyway, I'm not really bothered about it. But to be disregarded, I think it's disrespectful. Disrespectful. Last year, nobody did anything what I did last year in terms of sporting achievements. And no one's ever did what I've did in British boxing. And to not even get a mention about it, maybe I don't even watch it. I don't even know if I got a mention on the thing or anything. But to not even get a mention about it or even spoke about is just disrespectful. Disregarded. How can you disregard an achievement in someone else? It's something no one else has ever done.
Last question for me, Josh. I've done you a lot of highlight videos before. If you win tomorrow, Saturday night, what kind of music do you want to use?
What's that? Sorry.
What kind of music do you want to use?
On Saturday? Oh, well, you need to watch on Saturday.
For your highlight video, I mean.
Oh, for your highlight video? Oh, anything you want. I'm always good. I'm always good with any videos that you make.
In your mind, how does it go on Saturday?
Sorry?
In your mind, how does it go on Saturday?
Josh Taylor win. A long night for Jack. He's in for a long night. He's going to get outboxed. He's going to get outfought, and he's going to get outthought in there as well. I'm going to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of him the whole way. And if it goes the distance, it's going to be a long, painful night because he's going to wake up sore on Sunday morning.
Can I just ask? I saw a video that came back up again. When you were in Vegas, you spent time in Tyson Fury. You were body sparring him. What do you remember from that experience?
That was just a bit of banter, with the big lad. He was just getting away. It was like hitting a big heavy bag. I think he's used to getting hit from big, strong men. So me hitting him, I think it was like getting stung with a bee. You know what I mean? So it was good laugh. It was a good laugh.
Josh, your pal Andy McCart for IFL, he's just given.
Just had his baby. So if you're watching, Andy, congratulations, mate. And I'll see you soon. Well done. I'll come and see you soon.
Top man.
Cheers,
So
lads.
Josh, just had one more question, just in terms of your journey in boxing and taking the American route, what you had to do to become undisputed. That was no light task, was it? And do you look back and just think, wow, I know you've got a lot more to go, but just what you've achieved so far is incredible. Like your caliber of opponents, your sixth undefeated opponent now in a row. I think it's 136 to 1 defeat for your past 5 opponents. That's incredible.
Yeah, and I never really had the chance to reflect on my career until the lockdowns. And then, obviously I come back from Vegas, and it was still in Scotland. It was still quite restricted. I couldn't go out or couldn't go to restaurants and things like that. It was still kind of relatively closed off. I mean, the pubs and that were open, but there was all social distance stuff and all that. So I was sitting at home. I had to isolate at home for a few days when I got back. So I kind of got the chance to reflect on what I did. I never get a chance to do it because I'm always tuned into what's happening next, what's doing. My whole career's just been one after the next one. So after that, I had a little bit of time to sit down and looking at the belts on my wall and going, oh, you've done okay, for where you started in a cruddy old gym at the bottom underneath a stadium. Done good, done all right.
Any final message to Jack if he's watching?
None at all, just see him on Saturday. So yeah, all good.
Cheers, Josh.